these like little lamps right here. Is that not cool? That's a must if I get a house. Bring one of those lamps to my yard. That's this one right here. This little quaint little house right here. General Chow's chicken with an egg roll and steamed rice. MosquitoNix.com 972-934-2000. Non-toxic, enjoy bug-free living. Pet, planet, and kid friendly. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And they're from Texas. It's amazing, these helicopters. See if I can pick up some of the sound eventually. Helicopter, fly away. Oh well. It's kind of hovering. I guess it's sped up. Adam calls it the magic hour. No, he calls it the golden hour. The golden hour. And I've been told it's the magic hour. It's definitely some type of hour of the sun falling up around the horizon. Known as the, I guess the golden hour is nice for magic hour. It does get golden. The amber hour. Golden is nice. The golden hour. I remember it as the magic hour. But it's also golden too. I was always told the magic hour is right when the sun's setting or rising. Going to Joe's. All right, I know it's not Sarah Silverstein. Actually, it's kind of like the cousin of the writer. It's Sarah Silverman, but you know what I mean. I make a lot of mistakes. Look at the clouds right there. We'll just look at the clouds for right now. Yeah, you can't mess up the joke, man. Because then it becomes a flub. Yeah. That's why you have to practice it over and over and over again. Gotta practice those jokes. Sarah Silverman. Sarah Silverman. Why are you so mean? Aren't you happy now that you're in Leonard Bernstein? Yeah, we've made it back to Joe's Pizza and Pasta, where they got all the living gangsters on the wall from all those mafioso movies. Everything from The Sopranos to The Godfather. Eat at Joe's. We got cool posters. Chopper always reminds me of Goodfellas, yeah. It's going back to stir the pasta. Boy, rest in peace, Ray Liotta. One of our best Scorsese-style actors. Now let's look at Joe's in the sunset. Oh, it's nice, those nice clouds. Isn't that pretty? Like a painting. Oh, there it is, Joe's. Oh, any painters out there, feel free to paint some stuff and send it to me. I'll totally vlog you. And you just pause the screen and start painting. Okay, I didn't turn off. I was gonna turn it off on a short little segment there, you know, get all movie. I don't really know how I do it. It's more editing I have to do. I usually leave everything anyway. It's just like, what's the point? Picking up pizza. Isn't that nice? If only would have hung on for like 2 more seconds. Literally, it turned on right whenever I turned it off. Why don't I think about these things? If the sun's setting, I have the clue. The clue's right there. Anyway, you get the point. Unborn chicken voices in my head. Unborn chicken voices in my head. It was yeah, I know. Could you please stop the noise? I'm trying to get some rest from all the unborn chicken voices in my head. What's that? What's that? What's Chopper that I was talking about. Stir the pasta and the noodles. I mean, the pasta is a noodle. I meant to say the pasta sauce. Stir the pasta sauce. Another fact about Escape from Maine was I was listening to In Rainbows, Radiohead. I did a lot of jogging around and stuff. So Weird Fishes, I think, is what I, would request. Whether I put Q in the script, probably it won't. I'm making a note now. Probably in the book. I know I mentioned several different bands, several different movies, several different references of things that were going on. Weird Fishes was kind of one of my jogging things. Really, really good song by Radiohead, Weird Fishes. It's very, very good. I'm listening to Paranoid Android. I think it's a masterpiece, so it's my own little opinion. I think Weezer would admit. But Radiohead wrote it, and it's, I think like Beethoven or Mozart, those types, they probably, would have liked it. They would have sat down with Tom York, said, we really like this piece. Beethoven, was talking, Mozart had made some notes, and we want to sit down and talk to you about it, and this is good and this is good and stuff, and we like the way you tweak this and la 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 la, that kind of thing. We liked it. From a great height, from a great York would be like, thank you, Mozart, Beethoven. No problem, man. Just wanted to replicate that. It was really jamming. jamming tune, man. Just really, really dug it. Dug it all the way. Going to the parking garage. Probably the outside one. Doc B's. I think Tortures. It's definitely a symphony of imagery and stories. Tortures. This is actually the shops at ClearFork, which we've been here. Really exciting place to go to. Doc B's. Actually, I need to be calling them. I don't know if they take calls or not. We'll find out. Let me just enter the parking garage so you can see, and then I'll call Doc B's. From a great height, from a great height, I made it into the parking garage. That's where I get my secret information. My go-get kit car from Knight Rider, only it's white and looks nothing like a Camaro. But in my mind, it does. All right, so this side of it, in caution, there are shoppers crossing. And this is Neiman Marcus here. And we'll just go straight across where I guess it's called the courtyard. And there's a directory, which we've done a little vlog on the directory. I think we're gonna run right into copyright though. Yeah, we are. So I'll just kind of cut this up for a second. This is a little courtyard with the avocados. We're gonna pass the avocados right here. Avocados. We're going with 2 California salads with grilled chicken and sweet potato french fries. Just this area right here. Hello. All right, so looks like I'm going to call it for the night. Did some good ones. Yesterday was let me tell you, very rough month. Okay, I thought February was going to be a nightmare, but someone named Sabrina Gear gave a little to the show and got us through February. This month, really rough. We got a razor box cutter blade stuck in the tire, broke off. Who knows who did it? They sometimes are on the road, so I can't really put the blame out there. Although someone did pull up behind me and honk, and they were mad at a Walmart, but that could be anything. Nothing major. You're able to overcome that. And then Linda cut her thumb, So I told her, listen, rule of thumb, no knife handling. So get someone else to wash the knives, stay away from the knives, use the platter mayo scooper, no more knives. Because it happened at Sprouts, and now it happened at Subway. And we ended up in the ER. It was already a rough month I had kind of a little bit of a panic attack, nothing major. Whenever, you know, I found out there was a box cutter blade stuck into my right front tire, and I had to go to Discount Tire. Luckily, the guy cut me a deal, allowed me to sign up for the warranty, which I should have had anyway, because I thought Endurance was covering it, but they only cover the first year under Elite, which means they cover the tires. I don't know, the first year. So I have to realize what I'm doing is kind of a David and Goliath story. Stephen King is the icon of entertainment. I hate to say that, but... And also, just to make a little side note, the It television version, you know, with Harry from Night Court, or the, you know, the comedian from Night Court, that's definitely the best. With Tim Curry. Yeah, everybody knows that television series, or the television event was paid homage to It, and it was very good. One of the times when I decided to become on board as a writer. Stephen King had a major influence on my life. Never met the guy. I lived in Maine, but there was one time I filled my entire room with Stephen King books when I was in high school. I mean, I had everything. I didn't have the glass floor, which I think is one of his most colorful, painting-wise, laying down the imagery. Great story. Nobody knows about it. It's from it's from Mystery Stories, a series that he was a part of, one of his first professional selves. Make a great little short movie. It may have been, I don't know. But regardless, Stephen King is the height. He's the mecca. He's the icon. He is the Methodist, you know. He's the guy. He's the big guy. Okay, so, like, you know, Stanley Kubrick worked with Stephen King. Jack Nicholson's career could have been spawned by Stephen King. You don't, and I have worked for Castle Rock as a background artist. I have. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have. You know, he created Pennywise the Clown. You know, I've been outside of his house before. You know, it's like he's a big deal. He's the one that cashes the check. Okay, Castle Rock is something he created. It's still entertainment. You know, he's the revenue. Okay, so obviously, you know. And then, you know, he probably looked up to Edgar Allan Poe and H.P. Lovecraft, guys that he never met. But regardless, the story will be written. I look forward to it. It's hard to do. Any screenplay is hard to do. Any story you write is hard. And all the old thing, the new thing, you know, all that stuff, you can go on for days trying to figure everything out. Anyway, I'll get back to you on this whole thing. There is Kitty. That is Kitty. You doing okay?
Yeah.
You want to try, go ahead and wash it?
No, not quite yet. We'll wait another 2 hours or so.
Okay, and then we'll just kind of clean it a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. All right, there's Kitty. What do you got on right here? Got on your coat. There we go. Did you feed Kitty?
Yes, I just did.
You did feed him. You fed him wet food, right? Kiki, little baby Kiki. We're gonna hold off on this for tonight. And then got some ideas. I gotta find the direction. Gotta get the wind cells and the wind picks it up. I gotta know that direction.